Well, hello! It's been a minute, everybody. My name is Jess from Barebones Makeup, and today we're going to be doing a little comparison between two different palettes. One is the NYX Ultimate Brights palette, which we all know well on this channel, and the other is the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil. I'm going to be doing the NYX palette on one eye and the BH Cosmetics on the other. I will be doing the same look with both of these palettes, but just to keep the comparison clean, I'm doing one and the other on the other side. We're going to go in first with a bright yellow from the NYX palette, and using my Mercier ponytail brush, I'm just going to blend this into the crease. I'm not being super picky, it's just kind of the first layer to lay down in what is going to turn into many different colors. Then I'm going to use a similar yellow in the BH Cosmetics palette and that same brush, just kind of giving it a quick little wipe and then blending and so on and so forth. The first thing I'm noticing with the differences between these two palettes is the NYX one is definitely more pigmented right off the bat. The BH Cosmetics one is a little bit more sheer. I do have to build it up a bit more to get more of that punch of color. At first I thought that that was going to be kind of like a negative for the BH Cosmetics palette, but you'll see later I actually think that the blendability of BH is a lot higher and I can get a better color payoff in the end, even though it does take me a little bit longer. I'm going to pick up this bright pink from the NYX palette next, and I am using that same blending brush as well, just giving it a quick little wipe and starting on in there. I'm going to focus this color on the inner corner of my eye and pop it into the crease just a little bit. I want to see how many we can layer between the two palettes and kind of compare the flexibility that they have. Also, you may have noticed, I did already have my complexion done before doing this look. I really wanted this to be kind of a quick fun video, just focusing on eye colors. So I'll list the products I used on my face below. They are pretty much the same ones I've used in previous videos, just in case you're wondering. And of course, finding a similar pink in the BH Cosmetics palette, I am still using the same brush, which might horrify some people, but I honestly think this is a good crease brush, and if you give it a little swipe, they're all blending together anyways, right? No need. And then I'm going to focus this in that same area as well. I am still really having to work a little bit longer on getting this side of the eye to match that kind of pungency, I don't know if that's a word, of the NYX side, but nonetheless, I do think that these shadows are blending much easier. And a quick little pause to see a little bit of the differences between the two. The BH Cosmetics on camera is looking a lot lighter than it did in person, but in person you can really see the layering of the color a lot clearer, but it's coming along nicely. To deepen things up a little bit, I'm going to pull this kind of rich purple from the NYX palette and pop this into the outer corner of my eye, focusing more heavily on the crease. And then I will, of course, do the same with the BH palette on the other side. And as we're continuing to layer colors, I really am at this point strongly feeling like I'm enjoying the BH palette better, which is surprising. I really didn't think that I would going in, but I honestly think they just have more flexibility than the NYX ones. The NYX ones go on so harsh, it's really truly kind of hard to add a lot of different shades, whereas the BH one, I think you kind of have an endless possibility of layering. And for some fun and dimension, I'm going to go in with a bright blue. I tried to use a different brush, and it was just really truly not coming through the way I wanted it to, so I give up and use my fingers. Similar blue shades in both palettes, of course. And off camera, what is camera? I'm going to apply some eyeliner. This is a cute little holiday set from Tarte. It's got 3 different options of eyeliners in there, and then also just my favorite, Ardell Wispy Lashes. And now that I'm back and feeling fresh, I'm going to do my lower lash line with those same kind of tones, but I'm doing the opposite. So it's going to be bright yellow and then bright pink on the outer edge. And as I'm kind of finishing up, I think my final review is I honestly loved the Take Me Back to the Brazil palette. I think it just gave me a lot more opportunity to blend and to layer. Even though they are a little bit softer, I think you could do a lot more with these all at once than the NYX palette. and they are both very similarly priced. The NYX palette is priced at $17.99 and you get 16 shadows, and the BH Cosmetics palette is $18 for 35 shadows. So that right there, the BH palette is already a better deal, but of course quality is important, and I definitely would say that the BH palette gave me more blendability, and at the end result would definitely be a better deal. As always, thank you guys for watching. Leave me a comment below, tell me what you think, and of course leave any suggestions you might have for another video. Thank you again to my subscriber for this idea, and don't quit your daydream. See you next time.